Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome to episode 51 of our A to Z sorted 45 RPM vinyl records collection here at my Media Museum. My name is Will, and I am thrilled to have you spend some time with me today. We're starting off with Deep Purple, Woman from Tokyo. And you'll notice this is 2 minutes and 56 seconds. This is the 45 edited version. The album version runs 5 minutes and 48 seconds. And it came out in 1973 on the Who Do We Think We Are album. And what's also interesting to point out, if you have a very early pressing of that album, one of the first ones out, the back of it actually lists the song as Woman from Tokyo. They spelled it wrong. So, all you out there that have your old Deep Purple vinyl records, go run into the shelf and see how yours is spelled. Because if it's a Tokyo, it is an original, very first pressing of it. They corrected it shortly after that. So, anyways, that's just a interesting little thing to point out to you. The B-side being a song called Super Trooper, which even though it's only 256 minutes long, that is the album version. It was not cut down for the 45. That's how long the song is. So, next up, got a Electra Asylum spun gold sleeve there for you, and the vinyl matches the sleeve. Doctor My Eyes, tell me what is wrong. Jackson Browne, probably my all-time favorite song of his. And the B-side being Rock Me on the Water. And this is a spun gold, so therefore it is a re-released copy of it. It's still 1972. But this is not the original. I actually have an original and have shared it on the channel in the past. But in this stack here, this is the copy that I've got, which is a re-released version of it. So, we finally have gotten to my all-time favorite guitarist ever. And even though it is also a re-released copy, I was thrilled to death to be able to get myself a copy of Purple Haze on 45. Jimi Hendrix, he was only with us for about 4 years. Gave us 4 studio albums, one a double album set, of course, and alive while he was alive. But man, what amazing influence he was on the world of rock and roll music. And it says released summer of 67 there originally. And the B-side being Foxy Lady, which was also off of Are You Experienced? All the early albums by Hendrix are great. Are You Experienced, Axis Bold as Love, and Electric Ladyland. Amazing work and essential in every collection, in my opinion. I was and I still am a huge Jimi Hendrix fan. So to get a vinyl, even if it is a reissued copy, was just really meant a lot to me. And then I managed to get one that isn't a re-released copy, but was the original All Along The Watchtower. It's a Bob Dylan song, of course. Hendrix did 3 of them. He did Drifter's Escape, Please Come Crawl Out Your Window, and All Along the Watchtower. And that was definitely a song that he made all his own. I've heard, I like Bob Dylan, not a huge fan, but I like Bob Dylan, and I've heard that he's since performs it the way Hendrix did, rather than the way that he originally wrote it and performed it when he recorded it. Because Hendrix just owned it. Such a great track, great song. And the B-side of that being Burning of the Midnight Lamp, which definitely came out before All Along the Watchtower. All Along the Watchtower was Electric Ladyland. I believe Burning of the Midnight Lamp was off of the first album, Are You Experienced? But probably it was just a matter of they pulled a song off of an early album to promote it. And next up, we've got John Fogerty. And a really great song from him, from his solo career. Centerfold. Centerfield. Not Jay Giles, John Fogerty. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. You probably know the song by the tune, maybe not necessarily by the title there. And then the B-side was another really great song, Rock and Roll Girls. Can't sing that one as well, but trust me, you know that one as well. Centerfield was a really big album for him, probably his best solo work. I wish he had stayed with CCR. I don't know what the problems were, why they separated. There's been lots of different things said over the years, but the fact of the matter is CCR broke up and he refused to have anything to do with them, and that's it. But this was his best solo album, in my opinion, Centerfield. I almost said Centerfold again. Danger in the Centerfield. All right, next up, we've got Johnny Rivers. That was a bit of a jump in styles, but baby, I need your lovin'. Got to have all your lovin'. Not real familiar with Johnny Rivers, don't know a lot of his stuff, but I most definitely do know this song, and it is a very good song. B-side is not something that I recognize or know. Getting Ready for Tomorrow. But pretty cool to have the other song on vinyl. Then next up, I did show a copy of this in the very first box, and it was an original. Here we've got an oldies series reissue version of Atlantic by Led Zeppelin of Immigrant Song. And I've even shown off the cassette tape in a recent episode. Probably if you go back through the A through Z episodes and find the L's for Zeppelin, I showed the cassette tape that I had from when they did the box set, and they reissued Immigrant Song with its famous B-side, which I'm going to show you now because it still was kept as the B-side on the oldies series. Hey, hey, what can I do? I got a woman she loves. And, you know, it's a good song, but it was a non-album side. And for many, many years, the only way you could hear that song was to get an original copy of the Immigrant Song 45 RPM vinyl. So this was probably reissued at the same time as my cassette tape after the box set was put out, the first Led Zeppelin box set, but I'm not sure. It might have been before it, because like I said, it has the exact same A and B sides with no changes. So $3, yeah, at the time that I acquired this, it was worth that to me for sure. It was later on that I got the original copy. That originally was the copy that I had, was that reissue there. And then here's another vinyl that I do recall having shared with you in a previous video on one of the mixed boxes. But this isn't even a 45, but it is a 7-inch. It's got the 33 RPM hole. It's clearly labeled as being a 33 and a third RPM, so it's just a mini album. And it's Classic Yes. It's just Yes. Why they called it Classic Yes, I don't know. But doing Roundabout. And it's marked as side 1, so we don't have to guess here. And the side 2 has I've Seen All Good People, with both parts, Your Move and All Good People, being included. But it's a 33 and a third, so they didn't have to worry about limitations of the 45 RPM format. They could have easily put it, an even longer song on there if they wanted. Well, that was 7 minutes, and on the A side it was 7:23. So I don't know what the limits of a 7-inch 33 and a third RPM is. If you do, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But my guess would be it's probably somewhere around 8 to 9 minutes. I don't think you're going to squeeze a whole lot more on there without sacrificing sound quality. So next up, we've got a Wings for you. With a little luck, we can make it work. Paul McCartney, just recently was discussing Paul McCartney and Wings and how much I thought his solo work was phenomenally good after the Beatles. And I really, really did like the work that he did with Wings. And the B-side being a song called Backwards Traveler and Cufflink. So I know we're running it just a little bit short, but I'm not going to have enough to do another 12-minute video, but I've got way more than enough to fit in the next minute and 15 seconds or so. So we're going to end episode 51 right there. 52, we'll finalize the new releases of the A to Z sorted box sets. And then we'll be able to get into something else and share something different with the channel. So, I hope you've enjoyed the series. I hope you come back for the final installment, which will be episode 52. And in the meantime, be good to each other. Have a wonderful day. And see you soon.